Hey guys, I've been a huge fan of Fortnine and Ryan for as long as they've been making videos. I was buying stuff from them back in 2011 when it was called canadasmotorcycle.ca. I'm not sponsored or affiliated in any way, and if you're a Canadian and don't know about them yet, you probably don't ride a motorcycle. After viewing their video on the Alpinestars Halo Drystar, I decided to place my order knowing very well that I often fall between sizes and I usually go for the tall option when it's available, which it wasn't in this case. I'm 6'1", 185 to 190 pounds, and I don't have a huge belly, nor do I have a six-pack. I have long arms and long legs. My last jacket was a Tourmaster Transition 5, and to my surprise, the perfect size in that jacket was a medium tall. Knowing Ryan is tall as well, I thought if out of all the jackets he's tried over the years, this new Alpinestars Halo was his favorite, it should be good enough for me. I've seen few other reviews of the jacket so far, and all of them were positive. So I'll try not to repeat too much of what has already been said. Based on the Fortnite review, some comments suggesting going one size up, and the model portrayed in their video, I decided to order the XL. It turns out the length of the jacket and sleeves were absolutely perfect, but the torso and waist felt a bit too large, and there's no adjustment in those areas aside from a kidney belt. Even after adding a thick back protector, which is not included, it would have been a better fit had I weighed maybe 210 or 220 pounds. The collar was also a bit large. It's good to have some room for extra layers, but you also need to be able to cinch it down to keep the wind out. Sizing aside, let's start with the good stuff. At $700 Canadian, it's reasonably priced for such a versatile jacket that should get you from spring to winter, rain or shine. Overall, it has nice, innovative features, a sleek design, and for once they haven't gone overboard with the Alpinestars logo, at least on the black version. The shorter length in the front of the jacket should suit most riding positions on most bikes. There's tons of ventilation that will put most summer jackets to shame. More pockets than you'll ever need, quality materials, fully CE certified. You can remove the sleeves and carry them in the front or back pocket. Though it's not as practical as a Gore-Tex jacket, you do have a pocket in the back to carry the Drystar liner that you can wear over or under the jacket or even as a standalone rain jacket. Now for the not so good stuff. The jacket is designed in Italy, but it's made in Bangladesh, and I can only imagine how much it cost them to produce. One of the cuffs was sewn backwards, so I couldn't get my hand through it without first untwisting the internal sleeve. I'm pretty sure this is not a common issue, but worth mentioning. The zipper might take some getting used to. The collar zipper is easier to grab than the main zipper. I guess over time you'll probably get used to it, but initially you almost need a mirror to put it on and off, and it doesn't feel quite natural. The zipper to remove the sleeves leaves a gap under the armpit, which might not be ideal in cold weather where you're trying to preserve your body heat as much as possible. Same goes for the lack of adjustment around the waist. It's good in hot weather, not so great in cold weather. The cuffs are quite tight. I do have large hands, but still, they are so tight that every time I tried removing the jacket, I had to hold the inside cuff or they would just bunch up in the elbows. I can only imagine on a hot, sweaty day and or with an extra thermal layer on a cold day, this would get on my nerves pretty fast. Making them a bit looser and have them snap to the outer sleeve would have solved this. The hook on the collar, at least on my jacket, was either in the wrong position or there's something else that wasn't right, but the material bunches up and you could feel the tension in that area when you use that hook. You're probably better off to just keep it up or roll it down and snap it in place. The lower front pockets weren't great ergonomically speaking, at least for my long arms. There's no back protector included. At this price, I think it should have been. The collar uses soft materials, but there's an edge near the front. When turning your head, it's kind of digging in your neck. And though it might get better over time, it should be comfortable from the get-go, and in this case, I just can't say it was. Overall, I think this jacket is an amazing concept, but it just feels like it wasn't tested enough before going into production, and there's still some fine-tuning needed. If the fit had been perfect, maybe I could have lived with some of the quirks, but combined to the fit, this was just not a good choice for me and a bit pricey considering adding a couple $100 will get you a Gore-Tex jacket that doesn't require you to carry along the rain jacket. I will be returning it, but with all that said, it will probably fit many of you much better than it did me. and the jacket has a lot of potential. It's just not quite what I was expecting. Hope this helps some of you tall guys out there. If you already have this jacket, tell us why you like or don't like it. Also, my next video will be about my Yamaha MT-01, a concept bike that somehow made it to production. If you don't know much about it, stay tuned, you'll be in for quite a ride. Thanks for watching, guys, and ride safe.